Hey guys, Loyal Logic coming at you with another video. You know, you guys, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. The rhetoric is getting just obscene at this point. I was watching a live stream the other day. It was a debate. I mean, I didn't see really a debate happening. I saw people just pretty much arguing about things that really don't matter. But what was very interesting to me is someone in that debate, and he's probably watching, said the violence started only because the police initiated it. All of it. Throughout the country, from coast to coast. Now, he was quick to say, of course, and slip in, no, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying that's what happened. And he won't provide proof. He never will. He will just say this. He will then, of course, if he ever gets called out for it, say, well, eyewitnesses said this, eyewitnesses said that, but obviously if someone on the right said that, he would say, oh, well, no, you don't have proof. So it's just amazing to me that people like that could be even taken seriously on this platform or any platform. Obviously the platform was Twitch. And when it got to the solutions part, there was no solutions given that were practical. I didn't hear any, at least. I mean, obviously, I could go back and listen, and maybe there might be a couple tidbits in there, and there probably was a couple tidbits where it's like, okay, that's realistic, but there was no real solutions to really ease and move forward. And that's a problem. It's a huge and massive problem when you are talking about what's going on, and you're saying it's massive. You're saying it needs to be repaired now, and you can't come up with any solutions to fix it in a practical way. Now it's come to defund the police. The most ridiculous bullshit I've ever fucking heard in my life. Ever. I don't know what the fuck that means. And then when you call them out on it, so, oh, well, no, not getting rid of the police. Just, demilitarizing it and then replacing it and, figure out something else. It's like, okay, dude. Okay, I live in regular reality. You live in Rainbow Land. That's never gonna fucking happen, ever. If it did, you will see anarchy in that city. You're fucking crazy. It's the truth. I'm sorry. You're fucking crazy to think that would work. I don't understand why people can't focus on realistic solutions. Obviously, I'm going to have to do a video. Barely anybody watched my last video. That's fine. The people that watched it, like I said, they enjoyed it. I even had a couple people reach out to me saying, hey, Loyal, that was a good video. I appreciate it. And so it seems like, obviously, I'm going to have to make a detailed, list for everybody to look at for the national standardization of the police and, in the country. Because that's what we need to do. And we can easily do it, folks. And I don't understand why people aren't talking about that. It makes no sense to me. It's something very practical. We've done it with a lot of things in this country. We've done it with education. We've done it with healthcare. We've done it with welfare. We've done it with Social Security. So I don't understand. We've done it with food program. There's a lot of things that the federal government does, and they even have standards. Again, this is a standardized. It's the law of the land. Like the body cameras, 3 strikes and you're out. First time is $1,000, second time is $5,000 fine, and third time, you're out. It will build up an incentive for them to keep turning on their cameras. And it just upsets me. It really does, and it should upset you too. Because at some point, this is all going to boil over. And you're going to have people frothing out of the mouth doing stupid things. I watched a video, and we're going to watch it right now, and it made me sick. It made me really, really sick. And we're going to watch it right now, but I warn you, what this girl says is disturbing. She's very upset, and I honestly, it's quite disgusting what's happening because of these riots. And again, I have always been the riots and the protesters. There's people peacefully protesting. So I want to watch this. Let's watch this together, folks.
I'm waiting for everyone to get on. So I hope y'all know what the fuck you did. My sister is gone. And it's not from a cop. It wasn't from no fucking cop. I don't get on live and I don't care about this Facebook shit. But my sister is gone because one of you, a you guys killed my sister. For those who don't know, it wasn't the police who shot my sister. It was one of y'all. And I swear to God, we will find out who the fuck did it. And I promise to God, that will be the last thing y'all.
I mean, what do you expect me to say, folks? What do you expect me to say? Here's a girl calling the bullshit out, saying you guys are protesting police, but my sister wasn't killed by a fucking police. 12 people have died. 12 people have fucking died over this shit. And then you have people like that piece of shit who I was talking about earlier, probably still watching, saying the police started all this. Well, the police didn't kill her. So you have to convince me and everybody else that somehow the police frothed up the violence so much that somebody pulled out a gun and killed her sister. And, you know, of course, it's amazing to me these people will come up with conspiracies and bullshit. Oh, Loyal, we don't know if it was part of the protest and all this bullshit. Okay, you know what? Get the fuck out of the way or provide a solution to the fucking problem. Because you're the same people that are sitting there fucking squawking all day online, but you're not providing any solutions. You're providing bullshit solutions like defunding the fucking police and other shit that's not going to work. And it's not. It's not. You haven't tried anything else. You haven't put up any solutions that can be implemented tomorrow. Everything I am saying, other than the Spider-Man gun, can be implemented tomorrow. The body cam 3 strikes rule can be implemented tomorrow. Nationwide. This is the standard, and if you don't abide by it, sorry. Like I said, your police chief will be removed if you're not abiding by the National Standardization Act of the police. You're fired. And again, I'm going to make a video because obviously people aren't putting up fucking solutions. They don't care. And the people that are, they're being, targeted. Oh, white supremacist bullshit. It's like people like Thomas Sowell, who I love that man. He's fucking tarred and feathered. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Thomas Sowell is one of the best intellectuals of this generation. And, people like Larry Elder. Yeah, Larry Elder can be out there. But Larry Elder backs up what he says. These are good men that know what's going on. And again, you might not like it. Get the fuck out of the way or provide a solution. It's the truth. This isn't a political issue, too. That's the sad thing about it. You guys have made this into a political issue. I see this as a uniting issue. Left, right, center, everybody can come together and say, listen, we have a problem with the police. We can solve it. Let's get to work. Let's see. But you guys are coming up with Fantasyland brain dead fucking takes. And because this keeps going on, which I said, it will keep happening. This will happen again. Sadly, more sisters like hers are going to be killed. But for nothing. Because people don't want to unite and get together, solve the fucking problem. This is what the elites want. They want us divided. They want us divided by party, race, sexuality, so we can't unite and work together for the greater good. That's the truth. If you don't believe that, then you're fucking an idiot. You literally are a fucking idiot. Divide and conquer is a strategy that's as old as time. And it always works because people are so busy looking at the nut when the piece of meat's over there. And you might, Loyal, what's that mean? It's when the big prize is over here, uniting, working together against solve, and you want to argue over the nut because it's easier to obtain. It's in arm's reach. So you are easier protesting, arguing, and doing. And here's the thing: I'm fine with peaceful protesting, but you're just protesting. There's nobody offering solutions. There's very few people. Like I said, there's a group of maybe a couple thousand people in the country, in the whole country, that are actually on the streets talking to people. Like Seymour Views is one. But people, again, he's a Republican, but he's out there talking to people. He's a great black American. He lives in the fucking hood. He says it in his videos. He says, I live in the hood. I'm talking to people in the hood. I'm trying to change minds. And if you go watch Seymour Views, you go, holy shit. I mean, he's in the hood. And that's what we need. We need people talking to people in these areas, talking to people about solutions. Now, you might say, Loyal, you don't. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You don't know me. This is the thing, too, folks. You don't know me. I've been very consistent. So until someone can point out something I haven't been consistent on, then you take me at my word. If you want a video of me talking to somebody, I'll do it. But I think I'm good enough to say I'm doing that. I'm talking to people outside of the internet. I'm seeing what, and listen, I haven't had anybody argue with my reform. They say that is loyal. That is good stuff. That sounds great. I hope that someone does that. And I tell them no one is. And they go, why? I said, because they want to divide and conquer. It's easier to do this. You know? So I want to look at another one. I mean, this one, it's sad. This one's as sad as well.
Underwood was the federal officer shot and killed Friday night.
An assassin cowardly shot 2 Federal Protective Service contractors as they stood watch over a protest.
The shooting happened at the Federal Building off Clay Street in Oakland around 9:45. Patrick's sister, Angela Jacobs Underwood, posted this on Facebook. My brother, Dave Patrick Underwood, a federal officer, was murdered on 5/29/20 in Oakland, California, while on duty during the riots. This violence must stop. Her spokeswoman told ABC7's Dan Noyes that Ms. Jacobs would issue a statement about her brother's passing on Sunday. She is too distraught to comment today. A friend that knew Patrick from middle school tweeted, quote, his name is Patrick Underwood and he also went by Dave. He was a kind, compassionate, empathetic soul with a smile that could light up a room. Pat, this world is gonna miss you. A senior DHS official told ABC7 News.
You know, that one really hits me. That one really hits me. Here's a guy doing his job. Average Joe. I mean, literally a blue-collar guy. He can't get more blue-collar. That's the blue-collar of blue-collar he is. Doing his fucking job, guarding the protesters, and he's fucking shot for nothing. For nothing. Again, the conspiracy theorists like that, like, you know, and I hate to say it's a lot of people on Twitch that I know. It's people on YouTube I'm watching. It's a ton of people on Twitter. I mean, they're going to say, oh, well, we don't know what he was doing. You know, this bullshit rhetoric. But, you know, it's so funny because if someone with the right does that, it's like, oh, you don't believe the person? You know, fuck you. Stop. How about this? Dislike the fucking video and get the fuck on. Because you're the same cocksucker motherfucker that's not putting up any fucking solutions. I'll keep saying it. You're not putting up any fucking solutions other than fairy tale dust. You fucking do not honor George Floyd's fucking name. You do not honor any of the fucking people killed. All you honor is your fucking virtue signaling, your political and social fucking narratives. You do not give a fuck about black people. You do not give a fuck about anybody but your fucking self and your selfish fucking needs. That's the fucking truth. This fucking man is fucking dead. He's fucking dead. I want you to fucking think about it. He is fucking dead. And for how fucking dare any of you fucking say the fucking police initiated this shit? How the fuck did the police initiate this when no fucking witnesses say that he did anything? That they say the fucking opposite. So it's like, what the fuck are people talking about? And here's the thing too. Nobody is fucking talking about this. You know what they're talking about? They're talking about protesters that were unfortunately hurt, like a guy named Brad, who was shot by a rubber fucking bullet in his fucking head, and he's almost brain dead because of it. That's very sad. Very sad. Horrible. Fucking horrible. But he ain't fucking dead. He ain't fucking dead. I ain't dishonoring what happened to him. It's very sad. He's 16 years old. Of course it is. But he ain't dead. He ain't dead. And you, my loyal, that's pretty cool. No, it's not. What's worse, folks? Someone that's alive who got shot might have some little brain damage, or might be, he's not brain dead. There's nothing to indicate that. You know, they said he's going to be a long recovery. So to me, that sounds like, hey, he's going to have, you know, some issues, but he's going to recover. What sounds worse, that or fucking death? I mean, that's what people are fucking focusing on. The 75-year-old man, the 75-year-old man that they pushed and he kept moving back, which was fucked up. Of course it was. They shouldn't have pushed that old man. He got shoved and then he moved back and then he tripped and he fell on the car. That shit got more fucking coverage than this. A man that was fucking shot doing his fucking job. A blue collar guy. A guy that lives in Oakland. A good man. You know, More coverage than that girl's sister. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? And here's the thing. It's not just the media with the coverage. You could take it to the Twitch streamers, the fucking leftist YouTubers, people on Twitter, celebrities. Nobody gives a shit. No, it's fucking weird. I said it in my last video. It's fucking weird. No one gives a shit. Nobody's saying, oh man, okay, you guys, like I am. Okay, guys, this has gone too fucking far. What the fuck's going on? You guys aren't putting up any fucking solutions. We're on day fucking 12. No one's talking about anything productive. Nobody's saying that. Nobody. And if you are, you're fucking demonized. I'm seeing people get called a racist, just for saying, I swear to you, just for saying they're against the rioting, saying they're against Black Lives Matter. And it's like, who are you talking to? You ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me, because you can go through my fucking history. You're not going to find anything to say I'm against civil liberties, advancing civil liberties, helping out impoverished communities. Ever. You're never going to find anything derogatory. Nothing. So I don't know who the fuck you're talking to. You ain't talking to fucking me. That's for damn sure. If you have covered, this is the thing. And I'm going to call out names, but you know who you fucking are if you're watching this video. If you are the type that posted fucking videos of protesters getting shoved by the fucking police and hit on the ground, which is fucking horrible. And on the same note, you're not fucking posting these videos or talking about people that were fucking killed. You're a fucking scumbag. And that shows that, you only give a fuck about your political and social narrative. You don't give a fuck about human life. You don't give a fuck about Black lives. You don't give a fuck about anything. And you might think you do. This is what I said. I've been saying it. People think they fucking care. They don't actually care. Because if they actually fucking cared, they could easily say both are wrong. They easily could say that. Now, have I posted every single protester? No, but I have. I haven't sat there and just said nothing. I posted about Brad the other day. I even asked for the GoFundMe. I didn't run out and post, oh, look, oh, this is how much I gave. I didn't do it. Because here's the thing. I don't do it for a virtue signal. The guy's going to have a long recovery, and it's wrong. And he'll get justice, I hope. Hopefully the city will make sure he's taken care of, and hopefully he has some money to sit on. I don't want him to go without. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? I don't understand how people are not talking about this. How? It's human life. People say they care about human life. I mean, you guys are a bunch of fucking idiots. You guys are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. A bunch of fucking liars and scumbags. You fucking sit there and go, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Yeah, the police are bad. Let's defund the police. That's all you say. Oh, yeah, we need to demilitarize the police. Ha. That's all you do. You have no substance. I would respect you if you said, listen, I'm an ANCAP. I want to defund. Here's the thing. I only give credit if you're an anarcho-communist, like that's your political ideology and you're saying defund the police. And I go, okay, cool. That makes sense because like last username, guy I'll name because, hey, everybody likes him. But that's okay for him to say because that's totally in his political narrative. Like that's totally what he's always talked about. But a lot of these people were not talking about defunding the fucking police. The closest thing was, well, we need to not militarize the police. It's fucking crazy to me. It's fucking crazy to me. These people literally preach that they care about human lives, they care about police brutality and killing and all this shit, and they don't back it up. They don't. 100%. 100%. You should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. The next thing I want to look at, you guys, I want to look at there was this woman, and her name's Kari, and I want to look at this because it really does it. What it does is it illustrates kind of what I'm talking about, folks. How she's sitting there, she's doing, she'll explain, but I mean, pretty much helping out. I mean, she sees there's something going on. She's like, okay, I'm going to step in. I'm going to help out. And this is what happens to her. So I want you to see.
It's free reign. There's nobody at the checkout. But this nigga just pulled a gun out on not just me, but 5 other black females. And y'all sitting up here really pretending like y'all did this shit over black lives. A black man who looks like me, who should be out there protecting me, just pulled a gun out on me and 5 other sisters. So y'all tell me, keep lying to yourself, talking about this is about black lives. Just pulled a gun out on me because I'm out here trying to clean up. To clean up what's mine. Y'all so pro-black that y'all anti-black. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about that, right? That's what I worry about. When the police came here, they ain't pull out no gun on me. But my brother did. Just pulled out a gun on us. Because we're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot. We're trying to stop people from coming in the parking lot and creating more garbage. And this man just pulled a gun out on me. And 5 other females. So now I'm in my car and I'm finna go home. Because at this end of the day, I feel hopeless. And there's nothing that I can do. I'm picking up garbage and here goes some old black folks throwing some shit on the ground. Coming in the store, taking stuff and not helping, not asking who needs something. Pulled the gun out on me like I'm trash. You supposed to be out here protecting us. That's what y'all supposed.
Wow. I mean, she literally just trying to clean up her neighborhood. That's all she's trying to do. Trying to clean up. Again, you motherfuckers saying the police initiated it. So again, the police made this guy pull out a gun on a girl that's trying to clean up the area that she lives in, her fucking community. Her community, not fucking yours. That's fucking speaking for her community. Motherfuckers. Because I'm tired of rhetoric. I'm sorry to be cussing and be angry, but I'm tired of this fucking rhetoric. You know, sitting there, she's doing what you should be doing, helping out your community. I'd be doing it if anywhere near me was damaged. I'd be out there doing what I would need to do. And they won't stop looting. They won't stop. You know, you heard her. We're trying to stop people from coming in because we're trying to clean it up. And it's sad because she's saying the same thing. You don't care. You don't care about black lives. You don't. Because if you did, you would be calling this shit out. You would be saying it's fucking wrong. It's just the truth. You can't call her a white Republican voter. You know, but it's amazing me. Now there's a narrative going out there that there's white supremacist black Americans. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, she's being honest. She's telling it how it fucking is. And people don't like, that's why no one, that's the truth. The truth of it is, folks, let me break it down. The truth of it is why this isn't covered on the media or the influencers, the celebrities. It's because it doesn't fit their fucking narrative. It doesn't fit their fucking narrative. Oh no, it's just some outliers. You know, the looting's not that big of a deal. The police started the fucking violence and all this shit. You know, just all this bullshit that makes no fucking sense. It doesn't add up because there's thousands of hours of video to disprove all the bullshit. That's all. That's why they don't talk about it. That's why they don't put up videos. That's why they don't talk about the people killed. That's why they focus on the people being hurt by police, because it focuses on the narrative they're putting out there. Again, it's all about narratives, folks. And their narrative is police brutality. Look at the police, look at the police, look at the police, look at the police. They don't want you to look at anybody else. They don't want you to look at the communities. They don't want you to look at the rioters, the looters, the murderers, the people beating people, which will show. I mean, they don't want to show this woman who's a kind, respectful person doing what she needs to. Even if she was just there just to say hi to people, hey, how you doing? It's wrong. It's wrong. You know, of course, you know, I guarantee you why she got a gun pulled out on her is all she says, what are you doing? Dude, stop looting. Please, we're trying to recover. We're trying to clean up here. Why don't you help us? Probably what happened. And it's fucking disgusting. It makes me upset. But again, you won't show this because it doesn't fit your fucking narrative. Or again, you'll say The best thing. Well, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. It wasn't on video. Well, there's plenty that's on video that you don't want to show or respond to. Again, because you're a fucking hack. People that aren't reporting on this are fucking hacks, and they're just spinning. That's all they're doing. They're fucking spinning. I talk about all sides. I talk about the people that have been hurt by the police. I talk about the people that have been murdered. I talk about all sides. I've talked about the peaceful protesting multiple times. You know? I've talked about all sides of this. So no one can say, oh, Loyal, you don't talk about the peaceful protests. Yes, I do. I posted multiple clips about peaceful protests. I said, I hope people look at this. I posted multiple clips of cops and BLM coming together, shaking hands, and coming together for the greater good. So don't, see, you can't, that's the thing. You can't come at me with that shit. Because, again, I've been fucking consistent. You fuckers have not. You people out there that are spinning, you're going to, here's the thing. That when these neighborhoods are impoverished for another 5-10 years, you can't have the narrative, oh, well, it's the Republicans that are doing it, even though most of these are Democrat-controlled strongholds. You can't have that narrative. Because you had guys like me that are saying that if you let the rioting continue, if you let the lawlessness continue, if you don't let the cops do their job and enforce, and it's going to get worse. And it did. And now it's almost like, hey, carte blanche. And now you got to the point where people defund the police. Let this happen every fucking day. Because some community now, they say, well, we're going to replace it with is nonviolent. So what are you going to do if it's nonviolent with a guy holding the gun? I have no fucking, well, we're going to de-escalate it. You know, there was someone on that show that said, well, you know what we can do is de-escalate it. And it's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I feel a lot of people, again, that are online, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, when they say shit like this, they haven't been to the hood. They haven't. Because there are people out there that don't give a fuck. And you cannot de-escalate it. I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about. Again, you had one person on the show said they never been to a protest, but they were talking about protests as if they have. You know, talking about bullshit like tanks and all this shit that doesn't happen. M16s. It's like, cops don't have M16s. What the fuck are you talking about? It's ridiculous to me. No cops were wielding M16s down the fucking street and shooting people. Like, it's just, they're acting like that's how it was. They're trying to, like, spin it and reinvent fucking history. But the person never been to a fucking protest. So where do they get their information from? The people that are spinning the narrative, like most people. Because again, I like I said, most people don't go. This is a very small portion of our country that goes to these protests. It's not even 2 or 3% of our entire population that's gone to these protests. But this small amount it's not everything. There's good people out there. I don't know. I don't know, but I'll tell you this, folks. It's only going to get worse because people are not going to fucking stand up because they're so fucking embedded and bootlicking. They're bootlickers. They lick the boot of the left. Anything on the left. If you center anything on the left, they lick the fucking boot. It's gold to them. So if you're a leftist and you say something, lick it. It's just like Joe Biden. You can't. You have people saying you can't vote for Bernie in protest because somehow you're not doing the good. You're not progressing the movement. It's like, okay, you're not being a true progressive. Okay, dude, what the fuck? You know, whatever happened to people can vote for who they want. I don't fucking know. But it seems like, again, a lot of people want to control narratives and spin it and have it their way. And a lot of these people don't know what they're doing. They don't know that what they're doing is dividing and conquering. They are doing it for people, the elites. That's what they want. That's why you don't see any senators on the left or the fuck. It's both fucking parties. You don't see anybody putting up actual legislation. I had one person say, yeah, well, Biden's going to do a police oversight committee. Oh, yeah, more bureaucracy. Great fucking job. How about we just put in, again, a national standardization for all the police? We don't need oversight. We need standards put in place so police can change over a period of time. You put the standards in, and over time, they are going to improve. You don't need oversight. We have oversight. You know, yeah, you could say the prosecutors. Okay, I agree. That's why you bring out prosecutors from our state. Again, I'll bring that up in my video. You can easily do that. The only prosecutors that will prosecute cops are out-of-state prosecutors, and you switch between the states. There you go. It's solved. So they don't know each other. So it's totally unknown. It's a fair trial. They will be prosecuted, and there's no fear that the prosecutor's not going to be able to work with the cops in the future. There you go. Solved. But no one wants to put up those solutions. Nobody does, because it's too fucking hard, and it's too hard to spin. Again, I'm sorry I'm ranting, folks, but I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very pissed about what's going on. It's unacceptable. The people that are being assaulted and hurt, and what we're going to get into, right now, it's going to be one of the last clips I'm going to talk about. I mean, I'm going to be talking more about this, folks. It's ridiculous. A lot of people have seen this one, but again, people aren't posting about it, which is fucking insane to me, because this is way, way worse. Way worse than the 75-year-old man falling and hurting his head. It's way worse. It's not even fucking comparable. This is by a degree of 100. So we're going to get into it. So what you're about to see, folks, is you're going to see, there's no protesters around, by the way. No protesters. This is upstate New York. No protesters around. They're in the city, but they're not around it anywhere. What you're going to see is you're going to see a group of thugs, because that's what they fucking are. They're a band of thugs, and fucking, I have no idea what they're doing. I'm really befuddled at this, because the shop, to me, doesn't look like it's high-end goods or something. And again, this would be another excuse of people saying, well, we don't know what happened. But I want you to see what happens in this clip, because it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Wow. Again, amazing to me that nobody that's on the left that has any actual, there might be some that have any honor and respect for decency and human fucking life wouldn't show this. A group of men beating looks like a middle-aged woman for no fucking reason, no reason at all. I mean, beating her, and yeah, the husband, he can't do anything. I mean, he kind of looks weak to me. He doesn't look like he could stand up and do anything, but he has a golf clubs, because he's like, get away from my wife. Disgusting. I mean, beating her. You see the guy throw her head into the wall. But no, folks, no, that doesn't matter. That the police started this. The police started this. This was all the police's fault. This is all the police, folks. You heard it. You heard it from the guy on Twitch that sits there and he streams at 2 a.m. doing nothing. Doing nothing. He doesn't go to protest. He doesn't stand up for anything. But he said it. And so it's true. And so we need to defund the police so this doesn't happen again. This is just outrageous and disgusting, and it shows you these are rioters and looters and criminals and thugs. This is what they are. There's no fucking way you can even spin this. But somehow, they will spin it I guarantee you what they would say is, we don't know what she said to him as they were walking away. Doesn't matter what she fucking said. Doesn't give you a fucking right to start beating her with a 2x4, slamming your head against it. And you know, I guarantee you the guy shooting it said, okay, I gotta step in. And I hope he did, because that's what you have to fucking do. I would have fucking said, I can't believe, if I saw this going on, I understand why the guy's recording it. He's like, listen, he's probably thinking, I got to get this. There's no one else around. I got to make sure I'm documenting this. You know, so these guys can be charged, in which they will be. There ain't no way that these guys are getting away with it. I mean, but you have multiple people that are just standing around okay with it. You have cars driving by are going, okay, yeah, hey. Because that's the thing, folks. What people don't realize is that if we let this go on, this becomes the new fucking normal. This becomes a new normal. But again, narrative spinning, it's political to these people. It's political. This isn't notice the whole time I'm talking, I'm not talking about left and right. This is wrong. It doesn't matter who is doing it. But this is a result of uncontrolled riots. That's why people like me were calling them out. And good, decent people were. And then people were messaging me saying, I appreciate you speaking out for it. I can't. Yeah, because of the fucking world we've made. We've made a world where if you speak up against the fucking riots, somehow you're fucking racist, you're a bigot, you're against BLM, and it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? You ain't talking to me, motherfucker. You ain't talking to me. Again, folks, this is just a couple videos. This is not even like 1%. There's so much footage out there that you probably could start a whole channel on it. I guarantee you someone has. And they're probably doing very well, sadly. Because there's that much footage out there. And here's the thing, it's still going on. People think, oh, they're slowing down. It doesn't matter. This shit's still going on. You don't believe me? Go look up people being shot, killed, robberies, looting. It's still happening. Now, not on the level it was in the first 4 or 5 days, but it's still happening. But no, everything's okay, folks. Defund the police. Fuck the police. Even though the police do a lot more than traffic stops. Even though the police, the last thing they want to do is fucking kill people. Yeah, there's racist police. Of course we do. But how do you deal with that? You incentivize cops reporting on other cops. Financial rewards. You set up a standardization to where all departments would have an area and a way to report them and a financial incentive, and they'd be arrested the same day. You might, oh, well, that's not due. Yeah, arrested the same day. If you have the proof of it, you'd be arrested the same day. If you have proof something's going on and you walk in and you show, again, under the system I'm proposing, then they're arrested the same day to prevent them backlash and killing. Because that's what some cops are afraid of, is they're like, well, fuck, I don't want to get killed. I don't want to end up accidentally shot by somebody and then them making it look like someone killed me, but it was actually them that killed me. So, we need to create up a system to where cops feel more comfortable coming forward. And you might go, Loyal, come on, they should just come forward. Yeah, and so they come forward, and then the chief, well, here's the evidence. Oh, well, we have to look at everything. We have to make sure it's all checks out before we take him in. And it's like, well, dude, I'm ratting on him right now. Why can't you take him in? And the whole time they question the officer, and during the questioning, he walks out. He knows, okay, that guy ratted on me. You might say, Loyal, that's a long stretch. It's not, folks. There is a reason cops don't rat on other cops to the extent on other. It's just the same thing in the corporate world. Why? Look at Bernie Madoff. I'm comparing something. Look at Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff's brother, even though he didn't know directly what was going on, he knew something was going on because he was signing the paperwork in different pens. He knew something was going on at different dates. He never knew directly, but he knew something was going on. Now, did he report his brother? No, because he knew by reporting on him, he would have been implicated or worse, or other people in lower ranks of other corporations. They don't want their whole livelihood to be taken away if they report and it doesn't get dealt with the FCC, the FTC, So, again, you compare it to it's not just the cops that have a problem with snitching. In my opinion, it's not snitching. When someone does something disgraceful and that affects human lives. And guess what Bernie Madoff did? That's why I make the comparison. So you need to have a system set up to where these people feel safe. And unfortunately, in the financial world and the police world, we don't have a good system set up. But that's what I'm proposing. These fucks are proposing defunding the police. That makes no fucking sense. No, again, they don't focus on any of the good. This is what befuddles me and making me lose sleep over this issue, is that people are overlooking all the fucking good the police do. All of it. And then loyal, what good do? They do so much. When someone's kidnapped, they get together and they go look. The second it happens, they go look. When an Amber Alert goes out, they're looking for kids. When a domestic abuse happens and someone's being beat up by their husband or wife, they go and they take care of it. When there's someone on the run that just killed his people, they're the ones responding and going to find that person. I could go on and on and on about things that the police do for their communities. And it's so outrageous to me. It's just like, oh, well, guns. When people complain, guns have saved more lives. So you don't believe me? Go look. Guns have saved more lives than they've killed in this country. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Every time a gun is pointed at a bad guy that has a gun or is doing harm, and that bad guy stops, that's the gun saving the life. If they're going to kill or hurt somebody, that is what it is. You might not see it that way, but that's the truth. You go look it up. You will go, holy shit, I didn't realize the numbers and how the ratio, it's huge. It's not just a couple points, it's huge. So I again, there's so much the police do. Now, is there changes that need to be made and reform to be had? Yes, of course. In George Floyd's honor and all the people that have died now. Again, folks, 12 people have fucking died. No one gives a shit. Nobody cares. No one cares. That's why I said my last week. This isn't about George Floyd anymore. This is about social and political narratives. That's what it's about. It's totally changed. Everybody in the whole United States was united for a half day. And everybody agreed. Nobody, and that's the thing, nobody can prove me wrong. Everybody agreed, 99.9%. Yeah, you can find trolls online, but we're not counting trolls. 99.9% agreed. What happened to George Floyd was disgusting and should never happen in the United States of America. And now is a time to change and reform. Everybody agreed. Everybody agreed that it was time to make some changes, or at least address the concerns of what's going on in impoverished areas in this country, the black community, what's going on, what can we do to fix this issue? And then by the end of the day, people realize, the elites and people that spin the narratives, they realize, holy shit, people agree with us. We got to spin the fucking narrative. Again, no one's talking about where the bricks came from. No one's talking about fucking Antifa. You know, no one's talking about this shit. No one's talking about the fact that fucking celebrities and tons of people, tens of thousands of people, streamers, content creators, are raising money to bail out rioters. And then they say, no, it's protesters. You had the Minneapolis Fund say, stop giving us money. We have too much. Because guess what? They didn't arrest that many protesters. But people fucking think they did. Because for some reason, there was a narrative spun that they arrested and weren't. It's like they arrested them and they weren't releasing them. They weren't releasing them. They had to post bail. That wasn't the case. The people that had to post bail committed legitimate fucking crimes. Not just protesting out, throwing a fucking bottle. Most times, like places like New York, it's no bail. So they were in and out. One of the chiefs came on and said, people, from the second you're arrested till you get out, it's 3 hours. So think about it. You get arrested and you'll be out in 3 hours. And so you can get arrested at the beginning of a protest and be out in time. You probably could do it 2 times. Probably by the third time you say, okay, we're keeping you, because obviously they would. But I mean, because they have, no bail there. So legitimate criminals too were also getting no bail. I mean, I want people to go look. If you don't believe me, go look up what people were arrested for. Bail was posted, folks, from those funds. People that started fires. Think about that. People that started fires. So when I say it's going to the rioters, it is. Because they posted bail. Now you could lie. Oh, loyal, they didn't get it. Okay, so where they? I mean, you're happening to me to believe that they're screening. You're telling me now that this Minneapolis fund somehow's got a board of people that's sitting there screening, looking at the charges and all this bullshit. Bullshit. I guarantee you there's someone on the ground saying, oh, this guy needs bail. Send me a couple bucks. Or they're handing him out the money. Here's the money. Here's the money. There's no way that they're sitting there screening. I guarantee you people do not realize the harm they've caused. Minneapolis will not. That's why, I'm glad that he stood up, the mayor, and he said, no, I'm not defunding the police. What are you talking? And they shamed him. What people actually think that matters? Good for you. You shamed him. You don't fucking matter. I'm sorry. You don't fucking matter. And he's up for re-election. You really fucking think people are going to vote on the basis of defunding the police? You're fucking crazy, but people think like this. That's why Donald Trump won, folks. That's why he won. Because people think that they have this big voice. And the actual majority of Americans, there was like somebody that did a fucking poll saying majority of Americans agree with defunding police. And it's like, you're a fucking idiot. No, they don't. I know nobody, not one fucking person in my life that believes in that shit. And I know Democrats, none of them, not one Democrat, no liberal, leftist, none of them. None of them, no one I know. They actually think that's a dumb idea. I don't know, folks, but I'll tell you this: these 12 people should be honored. George Floyd should be honored. I hope this isn't for nothing. I hope that, folks. But it's sad. I think it's going to be. I think this is going to pass. Nothing's going to be done because people are totally fumbling the fucking ball at this opportunity. I mean, someone said, oh, well, there was a video of somebody saying, and I could pull it up if I wanted, but you can go, you can find it, say, oh, wow, imagine what we can do if we kept doing this for 3 weeks. We got so much done. What have you got done? You've got nothing done. Nothing. People are dead because of this shit. People aren't dead because of peaceful protesters. I want you to understand this. Nobody's dead because of peaceful protesters. They're dead because of violent protesters, rioters, looters, and fucking murderers. Scumbag pieces of shit. And somehow, again, I keep saying because this cocksucker motherfucker said it, that somehow all the violence throughout the coast to coast, every state, every city, everywhere, Democratic strongholds, Republican, everywhere, all the violence was initiated by the police. He wasn't saying it was okay, but he's just letting you know that nobody started being violent. It was the police, and somehow them being violent and killing people and beating people senseless and all that, that's what happens. I mean, it's normal, right? It's completely normal, right? Yeah, totally. I mean, me, obviously, if I hear police shoot somebody down the street, I'm going to get angry and I'm going to go do something. Like, what the fuck is the logic of these people? Again, people that have never, and I guarantee you this guy's never been to a fucking protest. I guarantee you he couldn't show one fucking picture of him being at a protest. I guarantee you after him hearing me say that, he will probably go to a protest because he'll fucking realize how much of a fucking LARPer piece of shit he fucking is. And I've lost all respect. The second he said that, I lost all respect. I had an underlying respect for this guy, even though we don't get along. I don't mention his name much. But I had an underlying respect for him because, but no, fuck him. Fuck him. I won't ever mention his fucking name again. I will avoid talking with him ever. I engage in it all because this guy is so fucking bad faith. The second you say that, and here's the thing, everybody else was befuddled when he said that. For the most part, obviously the leftists weren't because they want to put up that narrative. They went along with it. None of them said that. He said that. They went along with it. That would have never been said on the entire show. Now, I'm sure there would have been some, and hey, I'll agree. There might be a couple cases where you shoot tear gas and people get mad. But that's not what he was saying. That's not what he's saying. He was saying all the violence. From the sister being shot, to the husband and wife being beaten, to the officers being killed. I mean, all of it. All of it is initiated by the cops. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, listen, you guys, I'm sorry this is more of a ranty video, but listen, I'm losing sleep over this because I I just can't believe the narratives that are going out. That I just can't. It's so weird to me. I'm going to be doing a video on the national standardization of the police, the reform that we actually need in this country, because no one's doing it. The people that are doing it are obviously not getting the attention they deserve. And the people that are doing it on the left are doing these grandiose bullshit fucking claims. Again, there's some people that on the left, I'll give credit. There are some people that have some good little tidbits in there. You know, but I think some of the people too that are think that they're on the left, you listen to their rhetoric and you go, you're not on the left, dude. Like if you were out there, you would not be on the left. So I love you guys. Again, I'm sorry for the rantiness. I'm sorry that it's kind of everywhere, but I don't know what to do. I have to talk about this. I have to. Because everybody's making it so fucking political and they're not giving it again, right and left. But it's mostly the fucking left. I'm sorry. It just is the fucking truth. It's 99.9% of people I'll say 95% of the people calling this out are on the right. And the people that are quiet about it are, again, the people that are messaging me saying that they wish they could speak out about it. And those people are Democrats. They're not on the right. So, I mean, I kind of feel an obligation that I have to. Because people are still messaging me to this day. On Twitter, on Discord, thanking me for talking about it. So, that obviously means that they, in a way, wink and a nod. Please keep talking about it. So, I'm going to keep talking about it. And hopefully you guys, please, if you're watching this and you're on the left, please, like I said, I always ask for some, please, just talk about the people that were killed. Please. These people didn't do anything. They didn't do anything, you guys. Please, stop making it so political. You just talk about the people. Stop. If you're going to post video of the police doing something like horrible, like they did to Brad, that 16-year-old, which is disgusting and heinous. Hopefully they're investigating, the officer's fired. But if you do that, then on the flip side, there shouldn't be no reason you're not talking about the officers killed and this girl's sister getting killed. I don't see why. And the only reason why is that you are a political hack. And if that's the case, then I don't even know what you're doing talking about politics. You're not doing anything. And eventually you're going to be exposed. So, and I love you. That's the thing. I love you. Even the guy, I'm talking about that I have an issue with. I love him. I just don't fucking like him. I mean, and that's what people say. Oh, how loyal? How can you like somebody and hate him at the same time? Or not hate him. How can you love somebody and not like him at the same time? It's very easy. I love everybody. 99.9% of people. Obviously, there's certain people I can't love because my love's not endless. But he's not irredeemable. He could easily come back from this and totally knock it out of the park, and I have faith one day he does. And one day, snapping his fucking head. What the fuck have I been doing? I haven't done nothing. And just please, you guys, please end the bullshit and start talking about the fucking issues. Start coming up with some real fucking solutions. Real, tangible shit. That's all I'm asking. Stop this hypothetical bullshit. It's all, if you're not going to propose anything, don't fucking talk about it. Don't fucking talk about this shit. Because if you're not willing to talk about complex fucking issues and the intricacy of the problems we have with the police and the police state and impoverished communities and in the black community in the United States, then you shouldn't even be opening your fucking gillet. You should not be talking about it because you're doing disservice to people that actually care like I do about these fucking communities and about people that are suffering from this shit. So, hi, you guys. I love you. Loyal Logic. Talk to you again soon. Take care.